Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome to Eggs Orchids. Don't know what I'll do Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome again to Eggs Orchids. I'll just do a quick short video on the frags which are spiking. But it's just one paffin spike, I think the others are all in flower, and I've been racking my mind to see if I can find any more tips for you, and I think I found one. It's an old-fashioned one, and somebody might say, well, you can't do that, but you can, and it does work. Now, the first one I'd like to show you is this Phragmipedium lasverinus, a cross between Cavacii and Sargentianum, and there's the spike coming up now, so that should be spiking in probably another 5 or 6 weeks time. Now, the first one I'd like to show you is this Phragmipedium lasverinus, a cross between Cavacii and Sargentianum, and there's the spike coming up now, so that should be spiking in probably another 5 or 6 weeks time. It's got plenty of new growth around the bottom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 new growths on the bottom there, so that's getting ready for the next couple of years, so that's okay. Then we've got a little frag Andean fire, which is so small I don't think it should be spiking yet, but it's budding up, so we're thankful for that. Always thankful for when they're budding up. Here we are, that's better. So it's just a little division of my other plant of Andean fire. This is the Olaf grass that's budding up very nicely on 2 spikes. Another nice plant that grows very, very well. A lot of new growth around the bottom, as you can see. They're doing very well. What I do, I tend to water these at least once every 2 days, and feed very, very little, and they seem to thrive on it. Now, this is a bonny little plant. It will be when it flowers. It's another Cavacii cross, only a very small plant, you can tell by the size of my hand to it, and it's Cavacii cross Bessi, back to Bessi, which makes the plant very, very small, and when the flowers open they're a lot flatter than the normal Cavacii. You know, you don't get the reflexing on it, so that should be alright, and it'd be lovely to show you in a month or 2. Now, some people get confused with wondering if the plant is spiking or not, but there's a sure way to tell on Phragmipediums and Paphiopedilums. You can see that one where the leaf's coming up. That's just one single leaf, which will just produce another leaf and no spike. If it is spiking, then you will see 2 leaves together coming up. Like this lasverinus. So that's a sure. I think we'll just have a look at this Paphiopedilum rothschildianum. The spike's doing very well on that, so that should be lovely in another month or 2. And I've lost the label off this, and I think it's Maxillaria cucullata, something like that, that it was in a sorrow state, and I took it to the local club and he said, oh, throw it away. But I didn't fancy throwing it away, so I give it the bleach treatment, and hey presto, we've got 2 nice growths on it. And no more signs of any disease, only what's on the old leaves, but none on the new, thanks to the bleach. And the Pleurathalis restropoides, I took 3 cuttings off it, 3 cakeys off it, my neck, my mind. And it's about 3 weeks ago, and this is just putting up a new plant there. So that's doing okay. We'll just have a look at the others. Yep, that's doing the same. And this is a new leaf, this one. I have a tendency to look at the plants with my eye and not the camera. And you'd think after all this time of me making videos, I would know what to do. But there you go, that's what it's all about. Now the little tip I was going to give you was the proper stuff to put on leaves. That's what we used to use donkeys years ago. But now people start using, what's it called, them herbs to put on. But this is what I always do when I have to cut the leaf. This is not my plant, by the way. This is a Phragmipedium that was my plant that I gave to a member who wasn't doing very well with it, so he brought it back. So the thing I do is, get around there. Let's chop the leaf off, the bad bit. And what I use is wood glue. It works absolutely superbly. Just squeeze a bit of glue out, like that. And just go right along the edge of the leaf. And that sure does seal it from any bugs. Well, that's about all I've got for you today, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and just ignore the tip if you think it's daft, but it really does work. Well, nothing now remains but to thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.